Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video. And I'm going to be telling you guys how I shift limiting beliefs, specifically the core beliefs that I've been talking about in my, really in all of my videos, but and definitely my recent videos. So I'm going to just be putting on some makeup because I'm about to make you guys another video. But before that, if you're new here, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. Here I talk about manifestation, law of assumption, all of that good, wonderful stuff. So if you're into that, I would love to have you be a part of the community. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much that. so, I'm looking for what I'm looking for. Hey, Winfeya. Hey, Zipporah. Hey, everyone. Hopping in. What's up, guys? Oh, hey, Marcia. Hey, Sanquetta. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Nika. Hi, Reality. Got it bested. Hello, Abundant One. All right, guys, let's get into this. So, I actually took notes because I was like, where do I want to start? I already know where I want to start. All right. How I identify my core limiting beliefs. Okay, the first thing is to just look at what's going on. Okay. Hi, Woo. Hi, Thorn. Look at what is going on, you guys. Like, y'all, listen, when I tell you, and actually the video I'm going to be making, I'm going to be reading somebody's comment, not going in on her, but she's just telling a story of I can't do this and I can't do that. And it's a story that I used to know that used to block me from manifesting as well. Okay. But look at what is playing out. Now, what happens is we look at what's playing out and we're like, see, look at what's playing out. This is why I can't get what I want because of what's playing out. And so you start to try and force in the 3D. Like, okay, how can I get what's playing out to stop playing out like that? How can I get it to play out differently, right? But what you're not realizing and why you have trouble with that is because what 3D is showing you is 100% an effect of your mind. It is the last evidence of what you've been thinking and believing. Okay. And so when you go to the thing and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to change this thing without looking internally, what happens is 3D doesn't shift because it's confirming who you're being. This is so huge, you guys. Okay. It's confirming who you're being. And so if you're looking at the confirmation of who you're being, while being the same person and looking for different confirmation, you're not going to find it. And then it leads to even more frustration, right? So when I say look at what's playing out, look at the pattern. Don't look at like, oh my gosh, my SP, he's not talking to me. Why does he keep doing this? What's wrong with him? No, oh, my SP isn't talking to me. And my ex did that. And the ex before him, and the ex before him, and my friends, and maybe my parents. Oh wow, there's a pattern here, right? Which leads me to the next thing, which is to look at your patterns. Okay. This is what I do when I'm shifting a limiting belief. I'm looking at my 3D to show me what's playing out. What's the story here, right? If I was just looking at the story, not in it, right? Because when you're in it, you're so absorbed in what's going on and oh my God, and I'm sad and no, why aren't they doing that? Right? But look at it as if you're observing that, right? As if you're observing that. Oh, this person is going through this thing. Even listen to what you say, you guys, in your moments of frustration. When you're like, oh, it's not working because blah, 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 blah. You're listing out all your not true, but all the real feelings that you have about what you're manifesting. It's not working because it never works for me. That's a block. It's not working because it's too hard. That's a block. It's not working because it only works for other people and not me. That's a block. Like you're telling your own story, right? You're living your story. Okay. So instead of trying to get the story to change while being the same person, you're going to look internally. But looking at the 3D, I'm looking at the story that's playing out. Then I'm looking for the pattern in that story, right? I'm looking for the pattern in that story. Okay, I'm seeing this happen. How many times have I seen this same thing happen, right? How many times have I seen this same pattern happen over and over and over and over and over? Okay, when you can find a pattern, you guys, and this is the thing about limiting beliefs too. before I even continue, is to look at it with curiosity instead of judgment. Okay. When you look at yourself with judgment, you can't even get past looking at the 3D without going into a self hate rampage of, oh my God, why can't I get it together? What's wrong with me? I'm stupid. I'm like, see, this is why it doesn't work out for me. You ain't even got to do all that. You ain't even got to do all that. You just gonna look and see curiously, like, I wonder what's going on. Something that's helpful, you guys, is to look at yourself, look at your avatar as your God self. Look at your avatar as your God self. Okay. Your God self is not looking at you like, you dumb bitch. Like, come on. Oh my God. What year are we in? Like, this is year 28 for you. What the fuck are you doing? Like, no, your God self is like, oh, look at you. You're really trying. You're really trying. You're so close. You could do it. Come on. And so when you look at yourself like that and you're curious and you're like, what's really going on here? What do I really, this is where I say to check, what do you really believe? Right? What do you really believe? Because what will happen is you'll see, what I actually believe is exactly what's playing out. Because it's very discouraging when you feel like I'm doing everything right, right? I'm doing everything right and nothing's working. Well, guess what, my love, my heart, my darling, you're not doing everything right then, period. Because there's not a flaw in the law. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but there's not a flaw in the law. Okay. So there's a flaw in the way that you're operating it, right? Is a flaw within the way that you're identifying with self, the way that you're identifying with this thing. And the quicker that you get to that truth, then, I guess the law of assumption is just doesn't work for me. And I'm the only person in the world that's exempt to it. If you look at like, okay, the law is perfect, I can accept that, which means that there's some way that I'm still believing, assuming, expecting that is not to what I want. Great. Now I'm looking at least in the right place. Okay. All right. So compassion, looking at your story with compassion. What's this pattern going on? Oh, when you see something like, wow, people have been ignoring me actually my whole entire life. Wow, you know what? When I was a kid and I was the middle child like me, I actually felt ignored back then too. And I guess I felt ignored my whole entire life. Right. And think about something like feeling ignored. That is not something that you're waking up thinking that you feel. You're not waking up like, I'm so ignored. Everybody ignores me. They don't like it. No, it's just playing out and people excluding you. It's playing out with people ghosting you. It's playing out in the stories in your life, right? But as long as you think it's everybody else and not me, it has nothing to do with me. Everybody else is just mean, right? Everybody else is just wrong. Everybody else is just toxic. Then what can you do, right? Okay, so pay attention to the patterns. All right, now self-inquiry. And once again, before I even get into this, this is why I say, you guys, being addicted and entranced and hypnotized by the 3D is fucking you up. Okay. Because the 3D doesn't have anything to show you or tell you or give you other than what you've been showing and telling and giving yourself. And that's period. That's all that it has for you. So you're not going to be in the story of being ignored and suddenly get a whole bunch of attention. And as long as you're in the story and identified as I'm ignored, and because you're ignored, here's the thing that I'll be trying to tell y'all about, okay? Because you're believing that you're ignored, what you desperately want is to be acknowledged. You desperately want attention. That's what causes that tense, that gap, right? That's very triggering, right? Because you're like, I feel so ignored. I feel like nobody loves me. I'm not important. And I desperately want to feel loved and important and acknowledged, right? But so what you do is when you go into the 3D and you're like, oh, it's my job to get this person to acknowledge me. But you're doing it as the person that believes that they are ignored. So you're just getting more evidence of that. You might even get some hot and cold results if you're doing a lot of forcing, right? But it's all it's doing is just triggering you deeper and deeper and deeper, right? Okay. Now, when you look at 3D with the intention of looking and finding what's going on within you, right? When you're looking at 3D and you say, ooh, this is the 7th guy this year that has ghosted me and ignored me. Do I feel, is that something that I identify as? Okay. So here's the first question here's a question you can ask yourself. Why do I want what I want? Why do I want what I want? When you go from, I want Tommy to ask me to lunch, I want Tommy to ask me to lunch, to wait a minute, because why do I want Tommy to ask me to lunch? Why do I want him to ask me to lunch? And you might say, because I like him, or because he's cute, or because whatever, right? But what will him asking you to lunch mean about you? Okay. What does him asking you to lunch mean about you? It means that you're acknowledged. It means that you're desirable. It means that you're loved. It means that somebody's interested in you, right? Oh, now we're getting to what you really want, because you don't want to go out to lunch with Tommy, right? And here's the other illusion. I just really want to go to lunch with Tommy. I just really want to go to lunch with him. If you go to lunch with Tommy and Tommy is texting other girls and trying to hit on the waitress while you're at lunch, you don't want that. You're still playing out the ignored character, right? And then you're like, wow, you know what? I got some of my manifestation, but Tommy, he wasn't really attentive to me in our lunch, because you still identify as ignored. You know what I'm saying? So he has to do that. Okay? All right. Now, why do I want what I want? And what will it mean about me when I get what I want? What will I then be able to say? I am this now. All right? That's going to identify something. Now, here's the other thing you want to ask yourself. Why do I think I can't have it? Y'all, this will basically give you all your blocks. Okay? Why do I think I can't have it? Why won't Tommy ask me to lunch? Why wouldn't Tommy ask me to lunch? Right? Well, no one ever asked me to lunch. Well, Tommy's too handsome. There's too many pretty girls in the office. I don't really think I'm his type. Right? And what does that mean about me? Right? Why can't I have what I want? And what do I currently feel about me that leads me to believe that I can't have what I want? Right? So, Tommy, I don't think he's going to ask me out to lunch, because there's too many other pretty girls in the office. And, nobody ever asked me out. So that's probably not going to happen. Right? That's what I believe. And so what that's telling you, what does that mean about you? If Tommy doesn't want you and there's too many other pretty girls and there's what does that mean? Well, it means I'm not chosen. It means I'm not desirable. It means I'm not enough. It means I'm not the one that stands out. I'm not the one that guys choose, right? I'm ignored. Okay. Okay. All right. Last thing you want to ask is, what role are others playing? Here is another reason why things, again, you get fucked up by 3D, because you look at the roles that people are playing, right? So Tommy, he's so not F Tommy. Tommy, he's never asking me out. He's so cocky. He's a narcissist. He's toxic. He doesn't even say good morning to me. He's so rude. He doesn't even see me. Tommy is just mean. And I want to get him to ask me out, because then it's going to make me feel good about myself. It's going to make me feel like I got Tommy. Yeah, Tommy, you're not immune to me, Tommy. You're going to acknowledge me, Tommy. Right? What role are other people playing? Oh, he's ignoring you, right? Oh, he's so much better than you. He thinks he's better than you. Let me tell you something, you guys. A lot of times when people feel like they think they're better than me, it's actually that person thinking that the other person is better than them. It has nothing to do with the other person. Like Tommy, in reality, is just not even thinking about you. Tommy is just going about his damn day. He's just clocking in. He's not even thinking about you. Right? But you're going to take him not acknowledging you, not playing out the role that you're in. It's going to confirm the role that you're in, right? So what does that say about me? Well, if Tommy thinks he's better than me, then that means I'm not good enough for Tommy. That means I'm lower than Tommy, right? Okay. So now, again, like I said, when you try to change people's roles without changing your own role, it's like playing whack-a-mole. Right? Oh, you know what, Tommy? I'm about to spend months trying to get you to smile at me and ask me to lunch and be my friend and all this shit. And then freaking you get a new supervisor. I don't know, Tommy Jean. And Tommy Jean is even more of an asshole to you. Now you and Tommy are friends, but you just talk about how, damn, this new Tommy Jean is such a dickwad. And Tommy, your new friend Tommy, he's like, she's pretty nice to me. And you're like, of course she is, Tommy. You're Tommy. Of course she is. Like, everybody likes you, right? Because you're not identifying the role. All right? You're not identifying the role. Thorn, don't hide for your mind. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So this is what I do personally, you guys. I go through a lot of self-inquiry. Here's something else. Let me change y'all life real quick, okay? In this next 2 seconds. Talk to ChatGPT. Okay. ChatGPT is incredible. It's an analyzing software. Okay. So it's able to analyze what you're saying. Oh, chat, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, chat, I can't stop thinking about this, or I can't stop being afraid of this. And it will literally lay out for you what exactly is going on and what's blocking you. Okay. Like when I tell you guys, I've probably done like 10 to 15 years of therapy with ChatGPT in like a few hours. No lie. Okay. But I just recently started using ChatGPT. So you don't need to. I know some people are scared of AI and whatever the fuck, but you know, these things. What is the story? You want to know what the story is? You want to know what the story really is, what you're really aware of? What's going on? Look at what's going on. It will tell you. And when you stop, because I told you guys this before, I would have so many people tell me, no, I'm doing everything right. No, I'm doing everything right. No, I'm doing everything. Yeah, it's just 3D. 3D is the problem. It's like, what? Like, and I get that. Yeah, you want to be telling yourself you're doing everything right, but y'all, if you're not getting any results at all, you're not doing everything right. You're just not. And that's a good thing, you guys. I love it. Like, you guys should see me on sessions when I'm in a session with a client and they're telling me everything that's going horribly wrong, and I'm just smiling. I'm like, like you guys that have coached with me know I'm cheesing because I can see every single answer as to why it's been playing out like that. It's like crystal clear to me. And because it's crystal clear, it's easy to fix. That's the thing, y'all. Once you know these things, you can just address them just the same way that you address anything else in your reality. But when you don't know them, right? When you're manifesting Tommy to ask you to lunch and you think the problem is because Tommy is too handsome. Tommy has too many hoes. It's Tommy's problem. Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. It's all about him. You don't even look where the problem actually lies. You don't even look there. Okay? All right. So I'm intending that prospers, you guys. I am having a instant money overflow 1 day activation. I would love to have you guys there. And I do have a VIP option for me to identify your core beliefs around money for you. I was working on some yesterday, and I was like, man, to be honest, I was like, I need to be charging more for this because it's about to change this person's life forever. Literally. And this is the thing, you guys, whatever you're manifesting, like whatever you're manifesting, it's you getting it or not getting it has nothing to do with what you think it has to do with. When you're literally looking in 3D, like, yeah, it's because it rained Tuesday. So there was just no way for my desire to manifest on that day. No, dog. It's because you actively have a belief that is, and most of the time, many beliefs that is directly opposing what you want to manifest. That's what's going on 100% of the time. Okay. So, and the quicker that you can get to that, instead of it's day 72 and Tommy looked in my direction, I got butterflies, but how do I get him to ask me to lunch? All right. All right, y'all, I'm gonna read y'all comments and then I'm gonna slide. Yes. Oh my gosh, Hennessy. That's amazing. She says, I want to thank you for your revision because it worked. You're a gem. That's incredible. Congratulations, Hennessy. Alice Carline, girly, I'm watching Twilight right now. I'm rewatching the whole thing. I have to skip New Moon, you guys. I just can't watch it. It's too heartbreaking. Anyways, I decided that my sister got a new apartment and she just got it today. Congrats to your sister, not your new sister, to your sister and to you, Alice. Real shit. Before I knew the law, I had to look at my patterns with men because at some point I'm like, they can't all be like this. And honestly, reality got infested. Even for you to come to that says a lot on you because a lot of women truly believe that. They're like, no, every single man in the world is a toxic narcissist and that's just what it is. And then they wonder, oh, I don't know why I'm 58 with no man. You really don't? You really don't know why? If they all toxic narcissists, well, which one you gonna be with? That's what I be saying, y'all. If you whether guy or girl, if you're straight, if you want to be with the opposite sex, you're gonna have to have some decent beliefs about them. Okay. Okay. I had a moment that earlier today was taking a big loss money wise. And I said, no, I'm trusting today. I always make money. And sure enough, it turned around and did. Of course it did. It didn't have no option. No option. Oh my gosh, reality got it. You're hilarious. Mhm. What's an affirmation for being ignored or ghosted? That's a really good question because what's coming up for me is this I mean, I'm sure there are affirmations like everybody loves me, everybody adores me, everybody cherishes me, everybody loves talking to me, but to be honest, you guys, that the energy of being ignored and ghosted, it's a feeling within yourself that you have. It's a feeling within yourself. It's your self-concept. And so kind of like the reason why I feel like the affirmation is not resonating for me is that you go into everybody loves me, and it's coming from that desperate point. To be honest, y'all, going to my opinion is to stop giving a fuck. Like y'all don't understand, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all how much not needing people brings people to you. Not needing people magnetizes people to you. And I'm not saying that you have to be like, oh, whatever, avoidant or whatever like that. But I'm just saying, stop sweating people. The last thing you should ever do is sweat hoes. Okay. Like, no, they should be sweating you. Well, the more that you're in that energy of I'm amazing and I'm incredible, you won't ever be ghosted. Okay. But I will tell you guys this little piece of advice. If somebody stop, stop texting niggas all the time. Like me personally, when I was in the game, I'm not texting a guy. Why? What do I need to text you for? And text good morning to you and how's your day? And oh my God. And anytime I was in that energy, they was playing me. And that's just it. When I'm in the energy, like nigga, you're working for my attention. You're working for me. You're trying to get your foot in the door with me. So you should be texting me, and I'll text back when I feel like it. Really, stop being so available. Stop like, oh my God, Tommy. Oh my gosh, he liked my Instagram. Oh my God, Tommy, I seen you like my Instagram. How are you? How was your day? How you doing, boo? No. Tommy needs to be trying to get like that. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. You can feel the difference in the energy of what I'm saying versus you seeing yourself as a prize that somebody is trying to get rather than them being the prize that you're trying to get. Whatever role that you be in is the role that they're going to show up and confirm to you. Okay. All right. I know my pattern and I still let it get to me and got triggered. Now I feel like I ruined things, though I know I need to self focus at this point. Lisa, I'm about to come through this phone at you. Because feeling like you ruin things is actually not allowed. You can't ruin anything. And that's the reason why you fucked up right now. Because if you would just see, your pattern, you already won then. You already won. And I guarantee you this. Tell me if I'm wrong, Lisa. Tell me if I'm wrong. You know the pattern, but you continue to ignore the pattern and continue to still force in 3D. And that's why you're not getting any results. Because a lot of people know the pattern. A lot of people come to me and tell me, yeah, I've known this for years. Yet they're still trying to force 3D to confirm something different that they haven't taken about themselves. And that's the problem. 3D is going to confirm to you who you believe that you are. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. That's all it's going to do. Giving myself the love I crave from SP since I already have it. Period. Hmm? Yes. Thor. Not ChatGPT has been flirting with me. That's my man. You're hilarious. ChatGPT is very loving. All right. Her name is Sage. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. What lash primer? This is Lancome. Lancome. CILS Booster XL. I'm so glad you guys know what I'm using. Thank you guys. I'm just reading your comments, you guys, see if I see any questions. Okay, what if you're a guy that wants to chick to text? Listen to this, Elvin. You ain't gonna have no problems. Cause apparently, y'all, we done stepped into the age where girls sweat niggas all day long. So Elvin, you're in great company. Don't even worry about it. Look, it don't matter, okay? The thing applies whether you're a woman or a man. And let me tell y'all a limiting belief that I noticed within the SP community is women feel like they have to work for men. They feel like they're in competition. I guess there's some type of what is it? It's 5 women to every 1 man. Some stupid shit. I don't give a fuck. Do y'all pay attention to history, to what it's always been? The man has always pursued the woman because you're the prize, okay? You're the prize. You're the only person that can bring life into this world. All right? All right. So, but when it comes to getting anybody, it doesn't matter if you're a guy, you want to attract girls, or you're a girl that wants to attract guys, or you're whatever wanting to attract or whatever. Feel like you are the shit. That is what you do. When you feel like you are the shit, and let me tell you this, don't worry about a bitch. Be cool. Y'all heard that TikTok? He was like, you know how it's like in Antarctica, how it's so freezing and frigid up there? That's how cold I am on a bitch. When you're like that, when you think you're amazing, incredible, all of that, plus you super cool. And what I mean is not like, I don't mean being mean or rude, but I just mean like somebody try and talk to you or they text you, don't be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Let me text him right now. Hello. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hey. Oh my God, it's been 10 minutes. Did you see what I said? Did you see? I was checking on you. Oh, no. Like, let that shit rest for a minute. Let it rest. Oh, wow. I didn't even see this. I'm sorry. Hey, how you doing? Stop being so available. The moment they, hey, do you want to hang out? Yes, I want to come. I'm outside actually. I'm outside already. I was waiting on you to invite me. So can I come in? Stop. No. Be cool on a bitch. Be cool. Like, man, I'm the best. I'm amazing. Of course you like me. You could really do either one of those, y'all. You can just think you're amazing. Think you're amazing, think you're amazing, think you're amazing. People are gonna think you're amazing. And or you can be cool on a bitch. I'm not really interested. Nobody gets more attraction and attention than somebody who is not interested. Someone who has sworn off relationships. Someone who is like, I'm good. I don't want to date anybody. Everybody's in love with them. Everybody want to talk to them. Oh, let me change your mind. Let me work on it for you. All right. Instead of feeling like you owe somebody something, or you trying to do all you can get, do all you could do for them to like you. No. You need to be doing all you could do for me to like you. The fuck? And when you feel like that, they will. But that is my piece of advice for those of you who are ready, because I know some of y'all have been too lost in the sauce in this SP shit. You're like, but if I'm cool on a bitch, he's never gonna want to talk to me. If I don't text him back, what's gonna happen? I don't know. When you don't text them back, they're gonna chase you and text you and text you and text you and text you. Y'all can't tell me that y'all don't have your inbox full of people that's having a whole conversation with themselves. Hey, beautiful. What's up, beautiful? Damn, you ain't gonna respond. When can I take you out? Oh, what's up with you, beautiful? Damn, you so fine. You don't got that going on in your inbox? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just keep coming. They just keep doing it. And that's honestly, to me, like, that's my belief around men. They're gonna chase women. That's just what they do. That's what they do. Everything a man does is for a woman. It is. Whether it doesn't matter. Like, it is. Sorry. Y'all gotta learn pussy power. And I'm not saying to use that as your leverage, right? But I'm just saying that you hold the power. You sitting on it. Yeah. A guy tried to breadcrumb me recently and he got cut off immediately. Can't believe I would have given him a chance in the past. And that's that. No breadcrumbs. Y'all got to understand that people, men and women, are seeing what they can get from you. How much does she cost? Right? There are some men right now that all a woman has to do is show him some attention. He's paying a bill for her, multiple bills. And she knows that. So guess what? She's not going to bust it open for him because she knows she doesn't have to. There are men that know they don't have to do anything but compliment you. Wow, you look so good. You look so pretty. Oh my God, they're going to gas your head up because they know that women feed on attention. So they're going to give you so much attention and you're going to be like, wow, I think he really cares about me because he's saying all these things. Stop paying attention to what people say. Pay attention to what they do. What are they doing? Not a damn thing? Then that's how they feel about you. They're going to say whatever they could say because guess what? Talk is cheap. You know what that means? It costs nothing to move your lips and say shit. It costs nothing for them to call you beautiful and text you and say, good morning, beautiful. And some women are so low in their self-esteem. They're like, wow, he thinks I'm beautiful. There we go. Legs wide open. All right, there go the key. And then wondering, we've been dating for 3 years. He's never taken me on a date. Why would he? Why would he? You're free. All right. Not all of our SPs are gremlins to someone. Ash, that is fucking hilarious. I know I'm that girl, but how do I get this guy with a lot of followers to reply back to me? And I don't want to double message them. I don't want to get desperate. Do you see how all the life force energy drained out of me reading your comment? Because Alice, if you knew you were that girl, that would be a period at the end of the sentence instead of a comma. It doesn't fucking matter. People with lots of followers are people, and that's it. How you think Hailey Bieber got Justin Bieber? Okay, she didn't say, oh, but literally every girl on the fucking planet is in love with him. So what's he gonna want with me? She must have had something that she thought about herself that was like, out of everybody, I'm the best. And that's what it needs to be. And I'm gonna use you as an example, my love, but that's what I mean. Stop saying, I know I'm that girl. I'm confident enough. My self-concept is great, but how do I get this person to do this and this and that? If you gotta ask that, it ain't where it could be, y'all. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but it just means that there's more that you could level up into. If you really knew you was that girl, that would be a period, not a comma, not a follow-up. I know I'm that girl. So of course, he's lucky that I chose him. Period. How does finding the pattern and revision go together? What a brilliant question. You're going to revise the pattern. It's never been like that. I've never been ignored. I've always been loved. I've always been adored. I've always been cherished. I've always felt amazing about myself. Okay? All right. Not embody the essence of the nonchalant dreadhead. Zafora, you are fucking hilarious. I cannot. Oh, shit. Can I talk about limiting beliefs about money? Moni, I'm about to actually make the next video about that. All right. Y'all hilarious out here. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. That's all I could do. Yes, you'll be chasing him while he's hunting someone else. Allow yourself to be the hunted, the prize that you are. Y'all, charming, witty. Look at you living up to your name. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all, listen, whatever your favorite meal is, if you knew you could have it every single day, if you had your favorite meal every day, your favorite meal, your favorite dessert every single day, at some point you're gonna be like, damn, I kind of want something else. I'm tired of eating this favorite fucking meal every single fucking day, right? But if the meal is like you can only get it when you go to Germany and you only go to Germany once a year, when you get that motherfucking meal, you're gonna be savory, you're gonna be cutting off bite-sized pieces like this. Like, gotta savor every minute of it because it's not always available. Okay? Okay. Kind of not true because yes, talk is cheap, but energy isn't. So wasting energy is something people wouldn't do, and that's a goddamn lie. Sorry. And that's a lie. Like this is something that I hear women say all the time, but he's talking to me. Why would he talk to me if he's not interested? A lot of reasons. You probably the one out of all the girls he talking to that he knows gonna go for whatever. So he gonna keep you in rotation. He probably knows that you boost his ego, right? You're boosting his ego. You're one in the thing. Yeah, he's gonna talk to you. Okay. Even just the idea that maybe she will go, maybe she will, is enough to keep them talking to you. So look, y'all, I could give you the game, but you got to take it. And if you don't want to take it, don't take it. But I'm just telling you, I have never seen such a gameless community than the law of assumption. I have never seen women that think that like belittling and debasing themselves and begging for men is the key to getting someone to fall in love with you. I ain't never heard of that shit until I came across the law of assumption. And it's given me the ick ever since. Okay. And it's why it doesn't work out. So yeah, people will. They got time to waste. Okay. They got like, I remember my man, he got like something from someone that he knows and saw his messages. And he said he just kept scrolling. He had all these girls he was trying to talk to, copy and pasting the same message to all the girls. Most of them didn't even reply, just responded, just casting his net out to see what I'm gonna catch. So yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. Like, come on. Leave him on red like he don't exist. He will be on you like flies on shit. Y'all, this is the thing. Men like to chase. Okay? Men like to chase, but men also like things to be easy. So they're going to have the woman that they're going to chase, and then they'll have the woman that's like, it's easy. Just hit me up. It's 1:30 a.m. Yeah, pull up. No problem. I'm teaching the girls tonight because I find like I taught the girls, y'all. I did a video last year on the 10 commandments of dating. And it wasn't really manifestational talk. It was just things that I see a lot in the women that I'm like, y'all never had a big brother. Y'all never had anybody teach you how to deal with men. And all the people came on, they're like, this is a limiting belief. I'm like, okay, good. Okay, girl. That's why you're in the position that you're in right now. I don't know what to tell you. Begging people and obsessing over people is never the way to get what you want. It's just not. Sorry. Mhm. If you stall a man out while he is chasing you, he will chase another girl that doesn't play games. You will just be a side piece for the games. Look at crisscross. Let me tell y'all something. And it's funny because my SP told me this too, because there was a lot of crisscrosses on that too, right? Where the men were so mad. They're like, oh my God, you're giving all our game away? Because I told my SP about the SP community and he couldn't believe it. He was so flabbergasted. He was like, girls really think that like guys cheating on them and them obsessing over them is going to get them to be in a good relationship. He felt bad. He was like, man, I feel like I need to be a coach. I need to help them. Like, that's horrible. Y'all making it too easy on the guys. Right. But he also said that guys don't like when we're airing out all their game. Right. Let me tell you this, you guys, masculine men, and let me clarify, crisscross, my bad. Masculine men like to chase. Masculine men don't want the woman to just fall in their lap and it be easy. Okay. Feminine men like to be chased. And that's why a lot of these guys that you guys in the SP community are chasing and trying to get and trying to be with and all this stuff are feminine men. They're the men that don't want to do shit. They're the men that's like, why don't you plan the date? I'm tired of this. Come on. I want Prince treatment. Come on. Why can't you do it for me? Meh, meh, meh. All right. Masculine men are looking for a woman who knows her value. And a woman who knows her value is not handing her time, her energy, her pum pum out for free, period. And I'm not saying that it's about money or anything, it's part of it, right? But what I'm saying is it's about respecting yourself. It's about somebody who is giving you something in return, okay? Whether that's time, energy, emotional support, whatever it is, right? Money, dates, love, affection. Okay. A woman of value, people of value, men and women of value look for men and women of value. Okay. Men and women who don't have value are looking amongst the gutters. They're looking for who's the easiest, who's the quickest, right? For the men, they're looking for who's the easiest girl, who's the one that's going to go the quickest. And so you're going to get a low quality woman. And for the woman, she's looking for who's the guy that just gave me any type of attention. He looked at me. Look at him. He's looking at me across the room. Oh, that's my cue. Let me go talk to him. Let me go tell him. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't believe in asking niggas out. Why the fuck would I ask a nigga out? Like, why would I do that? You already started in chasing energy. You're already starting in, oh, you're above me. No. Sorry, dog. And relationships, sadly, are a manipulation and game to varying degrees. Got to play that motherfucking game. And I don't like to say manipulation per se. You know, like I don't like to say manipulation, but all it really is, you guys, is knowing yourself. It's knowing your value. When you know your value, you will not give yourself out for free. Okay? You won't give everybody the time of day. You won't let people play in your face. Okay? And it's funny because I see Shay is like, no, it's not true to Cassandra. But let me tell you this, y'all. I bet between Cassandra and Shay, I know who got more people coming after them. It's clear. It's clear. Sorry. You think that you got to sacrifice your self-respect. You got to be so available. You got to do everything just to get attention from men. And that's why you have to do that. And the women that believe that I'm the prize, I'm amazing, you're going to come do whatever for me, is the woman that is being like that for. Okay? All right. Anyhow, I'm intending that this prospers you immensely. I'm absolutely sure that it does. I'd love to have you guys in the Instant Overflow, the money activation that's going to be on Monday. Early bird pricing ends tomorrow. If you would like me to rewrite your money core beliefs, then you can get the VIP package. They're both linked in the description. But yeah, I'm intending that this prospers you guys. And if you want to argue with the wall. Okay. If you want to say, but that's not true. And no, I do this and I obsess and all this stuff. Do all that, girl. Go ahead. Go with Crisscross. All y'all that's like, no, I don't want to do that. Crisscross is your perfect match. Okay. He's right here. He will love you. You're amazing. He wants a woman that folds instantly. If you a folder instantly, go be with him. Okay. But other than that, I will see you guys in a video soon.